In the heart of a city overrun with corruption, where criminals seem to hold more power than the authorities, we meet an intriguing figure. Miguel is a man of few words but many skills. A former police officer, Miguel has long since lost faith in the system he once swore to serve. He has witnessed the law being twisted by those in power, and his heart is heavy with the knowledge that justice, for the most part, is simply an illusion. The streets that he once patrolled are now infested with crime, and every corner hides a shadow of betrayal. One day, an event shakes his very core. His mentor and one of the last honest officers left is brutally murdered. This tragedy marks a turning point for Miguel. Stricken with grief and disillusionment, he decides it's time to stop playing by the rules, as the rules seem to exist only for the honest, while the guilty roam free. This isn't just about revenge, though it's clear that vengeance simmers beneath the surface. For Miguel, this is about restoring a balance that has long been disrupted, ensuring that the innocent no longer suffer while the corrupt thrive. With meticulous planning, he steps into a new role. No longer just a man, he becomes a force, a vigilante who delivers justice on his own terms. With the city's moral fabric crumbling, Miguel recognizes that playing by the old rules won't work anymore. He can't just stand by and watch as more lives are destroyed by the greed and violence that have plagued the city for too long. As Miguel embarks on this new path, he doesn't just target petty criminals or street thugs. His sights are set much higher, aiming at the very people who pull the strings. The powerful elites, politicians, and business leaders who have turned the city into their personal playground of corruption. These individuals believe they are untouchable, shielded by layers of influence, wealth, and manipulation. But Miguel is about to show them that no one is above the law, not even those who have rigged the system in their favor. The first target on Miguel's list is a powerful politician who has long been suspected of laundering money through a series of fake charitable foundations. Publicly, this man is seen as a hero of the people, a philanthropist who gives back to the community. But behind closed doors, he's nothing more than a puppet master, pulling the strings of the criminal underworld. Miguel carefully gathers evidence, ensuring that when the time comes to strike, there will be no room for doubt. His methods are precise, and his approach methodical. He is no longer bound by the restraints that held him back when he was part of the police force. Now, he's able to move in the shadows, unseen and unheard, until it's too late for his target to react. As Miguel takes down his enemies, one by one, his actions don't go unnoticed. The media begins to catch wind of a mysterious vigilante who seems to be delivering a brand of justice the city hasn't seen before. Some praise his efforts, while others are terrified of what this might mean for law and order. The police, realizing they are unable to control this growing movement, are caught between admiration for a man who's doing what they cannot and the necessity of stopping him before things spiral out of control. But Miguel's journey isn't a straightforward path of victory. With each success, the weight of his mission grows heavier, and the line between justice and vengeance becomes increasingly blurred. His closest allies begin to question whether Miguel is still in control or if the darkness he's fighting against is slowly consuming him. He's no longer just fighting criminals. He's fighting his inner demons, the rage, the grief, the loss of purpose that pushed him down this path in the first place. His methods become more brutal as the stakes rise. With each victory, he moves closer to his ultimate target, the man who orchestrated the death of his mentor. This figure remains in the shadows, a phantom controlling everything behind the scenes, a symbol of everything Miguel has come to hate. Miguel knows that taking him down will be no easy task. His adversary is protected by layers of security, political alliances, and underground networks. But this won't deter him. In fact, it fuels him even more. Miguel's investigation leads him deeper into a web of conspiracy than he ever imagined. He uncovers secrets that shake him to his core, making him realize that his mission isn't just about the corrupt individuals he's after. It's about dismantling an entire system built on greed and power. His resolve strengthens, even as the risk to his life and the lives of those he cares about increases. In the midst of this, Miguel starts forming a small, loyal team of allies who believe in his mission. These individuals share his sense of disillusionment with the system and are willing to put their lives on the line to help him bring justice to a city that's long forgotten what it looks like. Together they form a formidable force, each bringing their own unique skills to the table. This team gives Miguel hope that he's not alone in his fight, and that maybe, just maybe, there's a chance for real change. But as Miguel closes in on his final target, things begin to spiral out of control. The corrupt forces he's battling against are more powerful than he anticipated, and they're prepared to retaliate with full force. Miguel's loved ones are put in grave danger, and he's faced with the ultimate moral dilemma. How far is he willing to go to achieve his goal? Will he sacrifice everything and everyone for the sake of justice? Miguel's journey is a compelling exploration of what happens when a good man is pushed to the brink. His fight is not just against the villains who control the city, but against the darkness within himself. And as he approaches the final battle, the stakes couldn't be higher. In a world where right and wrong have become so blurred, can Miguel still hold on to his humanity? Or will he become the very thing he set out to destroy? Miguel's story is more than just a tale of vengeance. It's a reflection of the internal battle we all face between justice and retribution, between holding on to our morals and letting them slip in the pursuit of what we believe is right. And as he takes his final stand, the question remains, will justice prevail, or will the cycle of corruption continue? As Miguel's relentless pursuit of justice reaches its climax, we're left on the edge of our seats, questioning the true cost of his mission. Each scene we've delved into showcases not just his strategic brilliance, but also the personal sacrifices he makes along the way. He's moved from a man haunted by loss to a vigilante whose actions ripple through the very fabric of a corrupt system. The final confrontation between Miguel and the ultimate mastermind behind his mentor's death is nothing short of explosive. Every step Miguel has taken, every risk he has endured, leads to this moment, a high-stakes battle where the lines between justice and vengeance blur. The choices he faces are more than just tactical, they're deeply personal. Can he maintain his humanity in a world that has pushed him to the brink? As the dust settles, the city stands at a crossroads. Miguel's actions have exposed the corruption that festers in the shadows, but they have also raised critical questions about the price of true justice. His journey forces us to reflect on our own perceptions of right and wrong. Are we willing to sacrifice our own principles for the sake of a greater good? Or do we risk becoming the very monsters we aim to defeat? Miguel's story reminds us that the quest for justice is not just about confronting external enemies, but also about facing the darkness within ourselves. His path is a testament to the complexities of fighting for what we believe in, even when the world around us seems unforgiving. So, as we wrap up our deep dive into this gripping narrative, we're left with one final thought. In a city where power and corruption seem invincible, can one man's fight for justice inspire real change? Or will it ultimately be a battle lost to the very forces he sought to dismantle? If you enjoyed this exploration of Miguel's intense journey and want to dive deeper into more captivating stories, make sure to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more from Plot Pioneer. Don't forget to like and comment below. What are your thoughts on the moral dilemmas faced by Miguel? We'd love to hear from you.